Forum for Learning on Water and Sanitation, otherwise known as FLoWS, is a national learning and sharing platform on water and sanitation. FLoWS is owned and spearheaded by the Ethiopian Federal Ministry of Water and Energy, working in close collaboration with key sector institutions, including research-inspired policy and practice learning in Ethiopia, or RIPPLE. Launched in May 2008, FLoWS has witnessed a series of national learning and sharing events, timetabled over each year, focusing on specific sector national priorities chosen as themes for each event. Each event has presentations and discussions around findings and future directions relevant to the key undertakings. On June 6, 2013, the 8th edition of the FLoWS was organized, taking rainwater harvesting as its theme.
RIPPLE is working as a Rainwater Harvesting Capacity Center for Rain Foundation in promotion, documentation and the capacity building of rainwater harvesting. So in agreement with the Ministry of Water and Energy, RIPPLE has decided the theme rainwater harvesting for this year's FLoWS.
This short video by RIPPLE showcases a highlight of the June 2013 FLoWS workshop held in Addis Ababa.
Now we are on the 8th FLoWS workshop, which is aimed in rainwater harvesting. I think now we are in June, and in Ethiopia, June is the beginning of the long rain season, and we have to use the 2 days workshop objective to get the knowledge and even to put in practice, starting to harvest our rain. Starting from, I think, next week it will start a big rain. Actually, the workshop is timely arranged.
The FLoWS will be continuing for the next 5 years, but we would like it to continue for as long as needed through collaborative work with other stakeholders.
In Ethiopia, sand are mainly used for domestic and livestock watering purpose, basically in Borana and Somalia mainly, including small-scale irrigation and crop production in rural Dreda is commonly used. As African Development Bank documents, the study reveals that sand dam and in general rainwater harvesting techniques need to be supported by enabling a policy environment and should be incorporated as a key water supply option as part of demand responsive approach.
Besides the benefits that the people get for survival, even if we forget the economic return, we cannot forget about the survival of the people, because water is very important. We cannot compare people with economic benefits. People should get water, they should survive. So this is besides the survival.
Rainwater harvesting should be considered as a means to boost crop production.
But as a policy analysis, what really should be the policy recommendations so that the ministry can take over and revisit the existing policies of the subsector in the rainwater harvesting?
Securing water through collecting using different technologies itself is not enough, I think. What type of water?
How are the sand dams protected then? Do those who construct them put up guards to protect them? Because many things could happen to the sand dams. For instance, there could be sand mining. Well, if they are not protected, there would be trucks coming to pick up sand, and the water will be exposed to evaporation. There is even more. There will be compaction as the trucks are driven over the sand. And there could also be other compaction, cause for compaction, which could cause the loss of infiltration for the next season. There is compaction of the sand surface. It's cooler for animals, so animals could actually lie on the sand, causing compaction. And therefore also vegetation could actually grow because there is a lot of water on it. So there will be grazing of animals over the sand dams, and all this could cause compaction.
I think, well, it is timely. It is also well aligned with government priority. So I would say not one workshop in a year or 2 workshops in a year. This has to be really replicated frequently, and relevant issues, agendas have to be selected, and information has to be shared among the different stakeholders, and proper sort of networking should be created, and that is very, very important.
Ripple is promoting large-scale implementation and widespread communication of rainwater harvesting. Such kind of workshops and forums are one of the tasks of Ripple in Ethiopia. Donors basically is Rain Foundation, and we have also some other organizations like IRC, which supports rainwater harvesting implementation in our country.
Well, gully plugging is a project in some parts of our African countries. You know, they really save a lot of water and a lot of land, and also they curb the trend of the devastation.
Can we have a solution? Well, irrigation can be part of the solution. I have put notice of question markers for many reasons. For instance, irrigation requires investment. Can the poor farmers of our country afford this investment?
Have you seen any difference of yield due to the range of those weeds of your catchment? And also, do you think that this will compromise the area to be cultivated or potential because it is in situ and you are losing some area for runoff harvesting?
And we recommend actually this technology to be feasible in areas where there is no land scarcity. Well, in the arid parts of our land area, I think country, we don't have problem of land. In those areas,
over 90% of our agriculture are rainfall dependent. So rainfed agriculture are the main source of our income, the main source of our economy. So what do we deal about more than rain if we are talking about of development, GDP, or you name it? So this is a right theme which should also be considered in our universities, in our colleges, and even the high schools, that students or professionals or whoever in the country having stake in the development of agriculture or in entire development in that case. Discussion was good. It was really very good, and the questions were also very nice. There was very really enthusiastic, and I really like it. So the overall, the level of participation was really outstanding, and the participants are really quite knowledgeable. And I'm really happy discussing my idea with a group of this caliber.
Policy and regulation enforcement. This is also an issue. Whatever good job may be in place or may be done, if these are lacking, well, the efforts will remain in vain.
How is the research standard is self-approved, and how is that process to be qualified and used by stakeholders, and what is the linkage with academia and other research institutions, like sometimes NGOs hosting researchers from universities or international interested institutions? So how is your linkage to these different interventions, because duplication is one of your objectives to minimize and originality as well. Thank you.
When I see the capacity we have in this country to do the long list of research and problems in the water sector, I am really very much shy of it. So what is the plan the sector has in this regard, in capacity building, not only of its own, but helping other partner institutions?
My suggestion would be to have even further fine-tuning a kind of group discussion, a group separated in different thematic areas, so that
the group can deliberate a fruitful suggestion of the topics presented might be useful than the plenary one.
A committee was established, and then discussions were held on really the choice of thematic area, particularly. So during these discussions, it was found that it was decided that this session give particular emphasis to rainwater harvesting. And that is why today's session focus was mainly on rainwater harvesting.
Nowadays, the issue is climate change. Climate change links with rainwater harvesting. So we have taken rainwater harvesting as one of the adaptation strategy for climate change issues, and we do have also the issue of the national policy, and now we have to address the issue of the lowlands people. That's why we have taken the rainwater harvesting team selected. We are in position to present some papers. Even the Minister of Water and Energy financed one of the research in field rainwater harvesting. We presented that one as a research output, and the people gain knowledge about it.